Hello and welcome back. This week is
Shoo.
exciting, guys. We have a major guest coming in today.
Tell him who it is, boy.
It is the #1 producer in PDX. We
Yo.
got Burn Money Music.
Yo,
What's
he's
up?
in
What's
the building.
happening, man? We got the #1 producer on the #1 comedy.
Shit, Danny,
Scott.
what's up, Danny?
What's
Yeah.
going on?
What
Shit.
is popping?
Just happy to be here.
So how'd you guys survive the pandemic?
Fuck, dude. Survived. For sure survived. It was good. I mean, it wasn't good.
Yeah,
It wasn't good
obviously.
for anybody, right? But it was
Not
good.
for a lot of people.
Yeah, I was isolated a lot. Got a lot of self-thought and just, stayed home a ton.
Were you one of
I feel
those
that.
guys that, cranked down even harder, or did you kind of relax during it?
Oh, I definitely cranked down even harder, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I didn't, just stay home. I just, stayed in my places. You know what I mean?
Lot of
I
prank
really haven't
sessions.
gone out. I haven't drank in yesterday's first day in, 5 months. So.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Back
for
out there
sure.
on the 4th. Happy 4th to all the fans out there.
True.
Yeah, you guys do anything crazy this 4th?
Nah, just made some music. Yeah.
It was
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
crazy to
It
me.
was crazy.
It was a
but
great night.
It was a great night.
That's
Awesome
what
time.
made it crazy because
Yeah.
we've been so separated for this past year
Very
that it
true.
was nice to have just kind of a kickback with some friends,
For
playing
real.
some Rage Cage and
Yeah, never played.
enjoying the summer
Never-
nights. So
Dude,
Nah.
Rage Cage, you, if
Got
you're
in the
not ready
cage.
to get drunk, you're
Yeah.
gonna get drunk after the first game.
I mean,
For
well,
sure.
I'm pretty good at it, so
Oh, yeah,
that doesn't
yeah,
apply to me.
I'm-
But
We had some cool volleys going on. I won't lie.
Going back and forth.
good
Oh,
volleys,
dude, it was
yeah.
nuts.
Oh,
Me,
man.
him, my other buddy Brett. Yeah, it was nonstop. It made no sense. The other half of the table, yeah.
They were the drunk ones, which was hilarious.
Yeah,
'cause
none of us really.
At that point, that's where
Yeah.
you need to be like, hey, we're gonna start doing bets. Let's get some money going in there.
Oh, well, before that, we were betting on Super Smash Bros. We all had a level
Oh,
9 computer
nice.
we chose.
Nice,
So
yeah.
just level 9 computers with each other for dollars, and then
I kinda
one
like
of
that.
our other friend
Here's
lost
a
a
good
bet. and-
personality quiz. What's your guys' characters on
I
go kart?
Marth, maybe?
Was it really?
Or Duck Hunt. Yeah, Martha Duck Hunt. Just
Okay.
one of those two.
Okay,
Ike?
okay.
Why'd you
Okay.
choose Marth?
Because
Adam chose
I-
yeah.
some dude chose my dude, and he won every time.
He did win
I was so
every time.
mad. Like
I mean, if he
chose.
wins-
Yeah, the last bet was someone
That's
had to
why I
lick
wanted
someone's nipple. Honestly,
Oh,
there's,
dude.
yeah, he won
Now,
that one
there's
too.
a bet I'd like to take.
Well,
up.
the winner
Not
got
in this
the
room.
Yeah, not in this room, but
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe another one.
So maybe I'm pretty young, and I spent my first 21, 22 year
He's 22.
in
Okay.
in the pandemic. So I don't know what Rage Cage is.
oh,
Oh,
bro.
No idea.
It's like beer pong, but without the throwing in other cups. You just bounce a pong ball into a cup, and if you can hit it before the person to your left goes, you stack them. They have to drink. But there's a bunch of cups in the middle, so if you hit one of the balls or cups in the middle, you got to drink that one too.
We'll play one time.
Best
Okay.
way I
Just me
explained
and
it. You ever played Bump, the basketball game? Oh, it's like there's,
Like
a, there's
around
a,
the world? Or?
it was like there's a 1 and a 2, and the person behind you is trying to score on you, basically.
Oh,
so
I
as
have
you,
played that. We called it Lightning.
okay, well, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's kind of
Everybody
like
has their
it's
own
like
name for that.
yeah, it's like the same concept, but with it's a drinking game. So if you get kind of
Okay.
lap slammed, then you got to drink the cup, and
Yeah, pretty simple.
it's fun.
That's fun. Okay, sick, man.
So,
Go ahead.
hold on, I got a question for Danny. We all know what Burn Money obviously does. What does the Danny Manny do on his day
well,
life?
Some days I'm a recording artist, and some days I'm just a
Fixing headphones.
working man.
We got a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
I think
What kind of
that's
music
what that
though?
is.
It's definitely hip hop, but
More soulful, for sure.
soulful,
He's got that
That's what I
voice.
like.
influenced
dude,
by.
so if you hear him sing Hallelujah, you'll cry.
Shit,
Well,
I'm kidding.
bruh.
It's really
I ain't trying to cry today, so maybe we'll do it another
We'll do it
day.
another time, man. Maybe one day.
Another time.
You can request him for a wedding song or something. Sure.
I would do it. If the check is right, I would do a wedding.
Okay, okay. I might have
The
to.
whole crowd will literally cry.
I might have to book you in about a year or two.
But yeah, this is Danny's guy.
He's
He's done. We've done a few releases on my label, Burn Money Music.
okay. Yeah, so you can find him on the IG.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Now, is Danny on your new Spotify playlist, your updated one?
I mean, yeah,
Cozy
sure.
Pop
I
or
run a
something?
bunch. You know, Cozy Pop's just one of the few. I mean, I have 10 different ones.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, and the playlist. He's on quite a few of them, honestly. Yeah, I'm sure. You're on alternative
Yeah.
education.
All right.
Oh,
There's
shit.
Portland
So come on all
Potentials.
platforms.
And, yeah.
Damn, that's awesome, guys.
Yeah, check out THX. You know, it was when his first songs came out, but it's still hits. And then a lot of love. The video for that's insanely beautiful.
Okay,
Yeah,
wonderful.
The characterisms and it's just well done.
I'm
Cam
really-
Brown shot that. Cam killed it.
I'm really into the music video stuff, so I
Cam
would
shot
definitely
all
check
that
that out.
ISO's old stuff too. Christian.
Who?
He was on here, right?
Christian?
No.
Oh,
We've had
no.
We've had
Brown
Boy.
Boy and Demetrio,
Oh, gotcha.
G the Kid.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whoops, yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, it's kind of Christian. Yeah.
We're gonna have to get him on too.
You
You know
should,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah,
We'll
shout out
wrap
ISO. He's a cool guy. He's from
Shout out.
Vancouver. Okay, for some reason I thought he was on it. My bad.
What's up?
Yeah, right.
Shit, man. Well, he's already thinking we got more people in here than we do.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we're going for, you know.
Yeah, that's a good
We're
look,
trying to
though,
get our
right?
name around town, dude. You know how it is.
That's better than being like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is
it's been
Totally.
these dudes do?
That's definitely.
What's your guys' connection with Brown Boy? You just somebody who
Oh,
comes
just a
in a lot?
homie. Yeah, I've known him for a
Homie.
minute. You know, he worked at the radio, and he's put. Actually, I met him the first time I think with Danny
At Cable,
at
right?
KBOO. He put
Oh, that's what's up.
some songs on the radio, and then did an interview with Danny. And then I met him then, and then ever since then, he's a cool guy. He's a really good heart, genuine person.
Yeah, he was on. We had him on here, and he's a real vibey dude. He's like
Yeah.
real genuine, and
He used to
that's
be
what
very
we liked
genuine,
about him,
man. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Yeah, we're actually working on a
It
song
just
that I helped him
works.
produce a little
Yeah.
bit.
I said he just
Yeah,
works.
he just works. No matter
Yeah.
what, you know, his hustle's like just constant,
He's
regardless of
hustling.
the ups and downs. He just moves forward, which is tight. It's
Right.
honestly like, you know, it's nice to see. But yeah, I've done not too much music with him. He records at our studio though, Burning Music, and then I did one song right now with him with my buddy Samuel playing guitar, and then I think I did the bass on it, or I forget what I did on it. But yeah, it's coming together pretty tight.
Nice, man. You kind of play like a lot of stuff then as a
Yeah,
producer?
bass, drums, guitars, piano,
Nice.
and
So
sing.
all of it basically.
We made a song yesterday, or 2 days ago now, and this
Yeah.
dude will start. He started on acoustic guitar. Okay, well now hop onto the bass. Okay, now hop
Oh,
onto the
shit.
drums. Okay,
Yeah.
now hop
And
onto the
was-
piano. Okay,
Yeah.
and then,
And then go in the booth. and
yeah,
sing.
and then I just hop in the booth and
Just
do a
add
little
the
do a little
instrument.
sprinkle on
Yeah.
top. And
Nah,
He hits him with that,
it actually
"Ooh,
sounds
baby."
so freaking good too. We'll play it for you guys. If you
Dude,
don't.
yeah.
You guys like it?
Yeah, we could
If you
also
send
we
it, we can always if you send it to us after, we can always add it.
It's not finished.
Right
we
here.
just started.
Oh,
it,
okay.
you know,
Demo
but,
phases,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
a demo, and we're not very comfortable people like that.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But we'll let you hear.
Yeah,
if you
sounds
guys
Sorry, guys.
if you guys do have anything that you really like that you
Oh, yeah,
want to
we'll
promote,
send some stuff,
we
yeah.
put a song at the end of every podcast, so
yeah, no, I'll
we can do
definitely
that
put
too.
something there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want
So
send
make sure to
something.
watch to the end.
Yeah.
You see that out there.
Shit,
So
smack.
we got so Burn Money. You're at Burn Money Music
Get at
on
Burn
just
Music,
everything.
At Floornug _ or at Yellow Trash Can _
Okay, Yellow Trash Can and Danny.
Yeah, that's my band.
you might want to.
Yellow Trash Can.
Get
That's
that
kind
down,
of messed
man.
up. And there's at Illegitimate Millionaire, which is like business I own. There's a lot of them. I
They
know,
actually
yeah.
sound pretty dope.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I like them.
You're casting a lot of nets. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
cast
you
those
got
gotta,
nets.
lots of nets.
gotta get it out there. It's kind of like it's gonna be Portland's own spin on Lyrical Lemonade.
Yeah, a little
That
bit.
yellow
I can
trash
see
can.
that.
Yeah, I think
That
Produce
yellow
is gonna hit that shit really
Oh,
well.
oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
they're
they're really
doing
killing
that.
it in that era.
Oh,
Where they
yeah.
like be able to like brand like something as like
Yeah, they're going crazy.
a whole thing. And if they have like, I don't necessarily know what their videography team is like, but if they can get that dialed down, they'll be.
Oh yeah.
We've been working
You know,
with Fan, or
I
at
know-
least the
yeah,
with
but
Buds.
for like for the music
Mhm.
videos. But if they just had someone to document the whole thing all the time and put out stuff like that, I feel like they would go freaking crazy like their Lemonade because they'd be able to just.
Like
Constantly.
documenting behind the scenes, kind
For
of.
each of their artists, because they have so many that are like really good, and they
Yeah.
can just like capture all the content and concept. And they're doing a really good job at it. But I feel like they could, if they did have that actual avenue, they'd be like the Lyrical Lemonade Portland.
Right.
Y'all are killing, like Yellow Trash Can. You and Jit are killing it with the content and just
Thank
like
you,
having
man.
like the
Yeah.
stuff that.
Steady stream. That's what is key. Having a steady stream of
Yeah.
content out there, man. That's
Oh, I
actually
mean,
good quality.
Good quality above
Yeah.
all else. In my
Yeah,
book.
Yeah, my
quality.
bandmate Jit, bro, he's fucking insane. He does animations for like everybody. But yeah, like literally everybody's nuts. But like he's so good, bro. He does like all these green screen effects. He'll go through and like do 3D
You need
animations
to hit that guy
now.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, he's crazy, man.
What's his? Is there a way somebody can get a hold of him?
Yeah, I can connect you, but also Jit on the track is his
Jit on the
Instagram.
track, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Wonderful.
think we may have added him on Instagram.
So
I'll
many
have to
handles
check,
out
yeah.
there, you
Too
know.
many, man.
Danny, do you got a handle you want to shout out, or you kind of?
You can find me on Instagram, Danny X Sky.
Danny X Sky.
I was about to say like an
That's
email or something.
He's not gonna
Like
get
as an
mine.
X or like EX?
Just an X instead of a
We don't want to
space.
talk about his exes right now. We're
God,
trying to
Yeah,
Sore subjects? I got you.
Shit, bro, we've all been there. We
What's
get
in
it.
this case right here? Is it a uke?
Yeah, ukulele.
Nice. Okay, I wasn't
Damn
sure.
it.
Shit.
You know what kind it is?
It's
Kona or something?
it's one of the
Come
small
on.
ones.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
definitely not
yeah.
a tenor.
It really bugs me
Oh,
that
okay,
you said
yeah.
uke just now. Actually,
Is it a uke?
uke.
What would you
Is
want
that
to
a
say?
oak?
Ukulele. It's a ukulele. Man.
Yeah, but uke is like...
I mean, I get it,
Ukulele.
but it's just one of those things.
You own one? That's probably
Like,
why.
say the whole word.
It's like,
I'm a
it's
uke
like,
player.
oh, do you hack, bro?
What do we want to say instead of... What would you rather me say instead of hack? What's the full word of hack?
Hacky sack.
Oh,
hacky
I think
sack?
like computers.
Oh.
And what?
I thought you meant like computers.
Oh.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, you hacky sack this computer, dog?
No, but you can definitely. Yeah, hack. I
get
would
it.
definitely say hack. I wouldn't say do you want a hacky sack.
I mean,
I'd say do you want to kick it, or do you
Damn,
want to
you got
hack?
me mindful of what would be the...
y'all play hacky sack?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
one in my
dude.
car,
We
bro.
Oh,
got
word.
we got a band from our middle school,
Man.
so you know.
Okay.
I hang out with some people that just don't fuck with hacky sack, and that's a disappointment.
That is very sad.
I
I
don't
feel like
care how bad I
everybody...
am. It's still so fun. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that's tight to do.
It's one of those things where like all your homies around sitting around instead of just sitting around doing nothing, smoking or whatever, just kick a ball. You know?
I mean,
Get
I don't
away.
think
Yeah.
I've ever met anybody who doesn't smoke who doesn't hacky sack.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Like,
Legit.
I know
I
a
haven't
couple.
seen a hacky sack in fucking years.
For real?
Oh yeah, like 40.
Well, we gotta
3 or
change
4
that.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
we're gonna
that's
have to
something we need
change
to
that,
change.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get hacky sacks just to give out to our guests because that's
You
kind
got
of
any
Just
photos
not-
of
Get
Young
some
Bucks
merch.
hacky
There you go.
sacks?
Young
We're
Bucks
all
hat,
about that
man.
merch.
Sacks. That's what I'm talking about.
I
Man.
would have worn my shirt today, but I wore it yesterday and it was dirty.
Yeah,
It's okay. Do you guys do podcasts like every single day, or is it just
No,
once
Monday.
a week?
every Monday.
Cool, nice.
Yeah,
'cause we
yeah.
got day jobs.
Totally. Yeah.
You know how that goes. But we're out here trying.
Yeah.
You know,
You
what,
gotta do
what
it.
can you do?
Yeah,
know what it is.
This is tight, man. I'm glad you guys had us on here.
So when did the idea of like Burn Money come in? Was it always kind of an idea? Just sold
no,
it?
I
That's
was
a dope name.
trying to figure out a name. My homie actually got like a bunch of fake money and selling a car. And it was pretty sad. And then so like, he like burned all the money in a barbecue. And we were trying to find this name for this record label we were gonna start back in the day. And it was like 4.5 years ago, I think 5 years ago. And yeah, so we just had this picture of all this money being burnt in a barbecue and it looked really tight. And it was like, oh, let's just call it that.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
pretty
It is a dope name. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
but it's more so like burn money, not like fuck money. Let's spend it all, but more so like live by experience, not money. So
Oh, okay.
don't let money limit your your avenues of life. Don't let money like limit you at all. Like do things regardless of like the money. There's ways around everything. Like people think it takes so much money to do something, but realistically, to have like a strong impact, people just don't spend smart. You know?
Right.
So it's like smart spending, smart
Save that money.
execution, smart just like planning and just like a smart representation versus just like spend all the money you can to make it there.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, fuck that. you
Shit,
know?
everything.
I
you
would
just
say that's
said,
like
we
the
need
podcast.
Yeah, we need to put that on a T-shirt. That entire paragraph.
Just a paragraph.
Just a paragraph.
Pop it up.
We'll quote that right back here.
Yeah. They just quote me.
Yeah, we might need you to sign out for that merch though.
Yeah, I feel like we started off pretty basic. Like we didn't have any extra money other than a little bit, so.
Yeah,
what we
everything
had
you see
is
here,
collected.
we've gotten we've saved up and then just eventually bought it and then slowly.
Yeah, you gotta keep upgrading, man. That's
Yeah,
good.
so
You guys got a
good.
good setup too. The equipment's like
Thanks, man.
works.
Yeah, it's just two of us. You know.
Yeah.
Progression. You know
Yeah.
how it goes.
Natural.
Yeah, so like when you were a kid, and you know how kids are always like, I want to be a firefighter when I grow up. No?
Chiropractor.
That's what you wanted?
Teacher or chiropractor. Yeah.
Really? Okay. Wow.
What?
And then you ended up in music. I know.
Yeah. I mean, I always played insurance.
Right.
I never wanted to be a music teacher. I actually wanted to teach economics. But I didn't go to college, and then I couldn't afford it. And then
Yeah, that's a
chiropractor. I don't know why I want to be a chiropractor. When I was younger, I
You make
definitely
money.
did. I don't think that was it. It's just
You get to
something
touch on
fascinating
ladies?
To be, no, that wasn't it. But so I'm
That
just
would make
fascinated
sense.
about it, and that was only when I was super young, though. I think if my mom had bad back problems, she'd come home so happy afterwards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So you're doing it out of the kindness of your heart, bro.
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, who knows what that was. But then I wanted to be a teacher forever, but I could not afford college, so I didn't want to even try to just go
Yeah.
put myself in debt, and thank God I didn't do that.
I mean, at this point, you can learn just
Oh, I'm
about any
teaching
course on
everybody
YouTube,
everything, so it's like I'm still a teacher.
Right.
It's not like teaching children, which is fine.
I was
Yeah.
watching some MIT open courseware on YouTube, and I was like flexing on my friends. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to MIT this week, man.
Oh my god, it's all my courses.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
just some free shit. But it's crazy the way technology is just opening
Yeah.
up the information you want to
Dude,
get.
open source is the way to go.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
so
Seriously.
funny, and people are just like
I don't know.
trying to withhold knowledge, or that too. You know what I mean? It's like too. You see
Dude,
like
get
an
out there,
industry
dude.
starting, and it's like withholding your knowledge, or you got to pay for it, or you got like the opposite, which is like people acting like they have no idea what to do, and it's, everything's right there,
Right.
for you. You know.
Well, that's the thing about nowadays is like, especially with like, you say Hollywood or the music industry, like there's no longer these big gatekeepers like there always has been. You know, like
Oh, there are.
kids putting out music on
But
their
you
phone.
can get past them. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to
can get
rely on
there.
them anymore.
It's all
It's
about-
still there, but you don't have to rely.
Right, exactly,
You know, there's
yeah.
other ways around it.
There's a hole in the wall.
There's definitely more. It's a bigger hole now. You know what I mean? At first, it was pretty damn small.
Right.
But now it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, as long as you're really smart and just like really adamant about going for it, you'll get there.
Yeah. Now, Bren Boy told us some, it's kind of like sketchy stories about some people in the industry. Have you ever like
Yeah, what have you ever
gotten
came
into
across
anything?
anybody? Gotten
Oh,
some
Oh,
weird
totally.
vibes?
Trying to bring you in
tons
the
of
back room?
scams. There's a bunch of random people. People will fuck you over left and right, and don't trust anybody.
any high level producers trying to get handsy? Like some
Handsy?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
ain't
You
trying
know?
to get in the booth and get my booty squeezed or nothing.
Oh no. Actually, this one time I was we picked up
I'm
Young
being
Thug,
honest.
and he had a show in Portland. And then
Thug, like Young Thug.
Young Thug, yeah. And then
Oh,
we
shit.
picked him up, and it was me, and my buddy TJ, my buddy Gabe, and then Thug, and then his buddy Pock and his security guard. It was me and Thug in the back seat, and he had his arm around me, and it was making these really like weird things on my shoulder, like motions. But I wasn't sure. Like we were also smashed. There was 4 people in the back of a
Yeah.
truck, and the
Oh,
2 in
yeah,
the
bro.
front. And the 2 in the front, like my boy TJ's, was bigger than his security guard, which was really funny. And like,
Just sitting there
and
like,
then there's us 4 in the back, and Thug has his arm around me like this. Come here, Dan, what's gonna do it? And he's just like doing this weird thing with his arm and his hand over here on my shoulder. And
He's
it's not,
doing that
not very
face.
aggressive. Like that was a little too aggressive, but like maybe like 30% of what that was. I didn't think nothing of it. And
Yeah, it's
we
Thug.
get to
What
my
are you gonna
crib,
do?
and then yeah, it was a very interesting day.
So we're not gonna say Young Thug was trying to touch you, but we're gonna say
Oh no, he's definitely 100%. Yeah, it was like he was.
Who is
definitely
Young
threw
Thug?
off some signs. Young
What?
Thug?
I know the name. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I know
Jeffrey?
the name. Jeffrey. Oh, Jeff.
Nah, maybe not. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Jeff. No, I know Jeff. Yeah.
you talking about Gunna and Young Thug, right?
Yeah, Gunna and Young Thug. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, he
Okay.
goes by Jeffrey, but like I don't know anybody that calls
No,
him Jeff.
I'm bad with
You know the
faces.
song "Go Crazy" by Chris Brown?
See the dress guy? Who's the dress guy?
I think he's
He's
the
Young
dress
Thug.
guy.
That's the guy.
That
Yeah.
Young Thug is the dress guy.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows him as a dress guy.
Oh, then this ain't a
Who
surprise
doesn't
that
know
Young Thug was
anybody
getting
who
the
doesn't
phone.
know? Yeah.
No, it was an interesting day.
That's crazy.
It was weird. Yeah, didn't
Wow.
expect it.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Yeah.
we could only hope to have Young Thug grab up on us.
Yeah,
Yes, it's true. It was definitely.
That might be a lawsuit, man.
Yeah.
dude.
Shout out, Young. You want to come on? You
Yeah.
can touch us any way you want, brother.
We got shoulders
Love.
for days, homie. Damn, anybody?
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it still has to be consensual.
Yeah, it's gotta be consensual
Exactly.
regardless. You know,
Now-
like nothing wrong with it, but
Wait,
Yeah.
consent.
Okay, so you've hung out with Young Thug. Anybody else big? Like, you
threw
hung
that
out
one
with
at
just
us.
casual? Yeah, it's super
Yeah,
casual.
this
Oh,
one
yeah,
time
it's just
I
Young
got
Thug.
I
It's
went to
whatever.
school with Q's house, and then I spent like 3 hours just me and him and my buddy TJ and like 2 other people. And actually, it's funny. My buddy Juice pulled up randomly because it was his first time meeting him and my first time meeting him.
Yeah.
But I met Juice the night before at my homie Kemba X's studio, and then I got invited to Q's. But what was really funny about it was that Juice and I like never met until that night. And now me and Juice are not like we're not super tight, but him and Jid are really tight, and you know,
Yeah.
we still talk. We're cool people. He's cool people. Yeah, that day was tight. We like rolled like probably like 30 blunts because I was trying to design a
Whoa.
strain of cannabis for
Yeah.
him. I used to do a bunch of cannabis business, and we brought like probably 12 different strains and just like doing a bunch of taste testing. And that was pretty tight.
Nice.
Yeah, but I produced a record for Blockboy JB. Worked with him for a few days.
I don't think you're going to know Black
yeah,
Boy.
I-
If you don't
I'm
know
sorry,
Young
He
Thug-
did actually.
Yeah.
He did Look Alive with Drake, and then like that whole Fortnite
Oh, yeah,
dance
bro.
that was
Look
this
Alive.
was all by
Oh,
him.
the dance. Oh, yeah.
I'm like the non-hippest young
Look
kid.
Alive,
Alright,
Look Alive.
let's give you a
alright,
reference.
I like
that's
Sublime.
fine.
Let's give you a reference. Who's
Alright.
the
Okay.
Lauryn
what's the
Hill, the
rapper?
Fugees.
No, yeah, that's my goal, right? Those are.
He
Yeah.
listens to Mac Miller.
Mac
Okay,
Miller,
cool.
love him. You ever met him?
Nope, no. Actually, I did, because Griffin invited me, which is funny because I met him through my homie Griffin. I met Mac, but only like through like a Skype live video session. It was like a private invite. It was like 20 people there. We got to ask him questions and just like chat with him. But it was like I met him like that. you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
That was
That's still amazing, man.
It was
That's,
intimate, but it wasn't like going to Q's house or
Just
having a
blew
thug
his
at my
balls
house.
off,
You know what
bro.
I mean?
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, you did
This guy
just
fucking-
blow my balls off. Yeah.
Really?
So my top playlist that I listen to is called Mac Vibes,
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's basically all I listen
Something
to.
else that might blow your balls off is I went to I don't know why I forgot this one too, but I went to Ray Sherman's house. And it was only
That's also a big
Slim
name.
Jimmy was there. Sway Lee is in the you know Sway Lee?
Oh, yes.
But you might not. That's not the same. But Sway Lee wasn't there, but it was Jimmy. And Jimmy actually been to my crib up in Portland too. We threw a party with them a while ago. It was pretty fun. Were you there for that?
I missed that. one.
Anyways, but when I was there, he actually lived in Mac Miller's old house.
Damn.
So I went to
that's
Mac Miller's,
dope.
like he lived there the year before, and then it was Jimmy and Sway Lee and whoever else was there.
Wow, that's so crazy, man. That's really wonderful.
That's the face of a man with his balls blown off.
Do you like Mike Bogan?
Who?
Mike Bogan.
Mm, I
Check his
don't know.
music out. It's definitely has like a Mac Miller-esque kind of feel.
This is good because I've just been saying I need to
Find more
expand.
vibes. He's
Mike
gonna listen
Bogan's
to
fire, bro. I got a project coming out with him too that's like more alternative feel, like super like like that late 2000s alternative kind of
Okay,
sound
yeah,
mixed with the
perfect.
modern style. But like his the stuff that he has out, like, and he has a bunch of records out that are all amazing. He's not from Portland, but he like did a lot of work with the label Arist out here, so he's a lot of like local. You know, he's like a local legend still.
That's awesome. Man.
But yeah, he has like that Mac Miller vibe for sure. He's super tight. You know Kembe X?
I do know that name. Yes,
Yeah,
I do
check
know
out
that
Kembe's
name.
music. It's a little bit more, a little bit different, not as Mac Miller, but Stim's kind of, similar kind of feel. A
That
lot more
chill vibe
conscious and like
feel?
chill.
Yeah, conscious.
He's not as chill, I'd say. He's more a little aggressive-y. But
I get aggressive. Yeah, I like
he's
aggressive.
Soulful, man. You
He's
heard
very
10 foot
soulful.
tall.
I love soul.
Yeah, 10 foot tall. Yeah.
Like this guy, like Danny over here. He's 10 foot tall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He's short as hell, man.
What? sure thing, Dad. Okay, so this has been on my mind since I saw you, and I'm gonna kick my own ass if I never say this. So you obviously watch YMH. Do you like?
Oh. Where's YMH?
He's giving
Yeah,
me
so-
hardcore any vibes.
Do you know?
Your
Do
mom's
you know
house.
any? You know any? You got some any vibes going here.
Bro,
yeah, I'd say
Is that
so.
the first time you've got that?
I know not enough people know your mom's house,
Oh.
but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with
Your
it.
mom's
Annie's
house?
tight. Yeah.
Dude, Annie
He's like
is
a
tight.
producer on
Danny,
this podcast.
Any?
There you go.
They both got that deep voice. They're
I
both
know.
chill as fuck.
It
like
is.
all I
Anyway.
gotta know is now is
Hey,
like, do
Danny
you
needs to
squat
start a
over a
podcast.
toilet, bro? Do you squat over a toilet like any?
Well, squat. I have before, but
What?
I mean-
I just tried the other day.
in like
Really?
if
Dude, I found a problem. It's like, okay, which you might, you're pretty tall, but unless you got a 9-inch dick soft, that fucker, you're pissing on the floor. It's like, you can't squat up on a toilet.
I'm not worried about, bro. If I'm squatting over a toilet, it's already gone to shit. Like there's already
There's a
shit
reason.
everywhere.
Yeah, you're
So it's like
squat. I squat on toilets. What do you mean?
I'm just lucky if I get
Yeah.
it in the vicinity. I'm not worried about nothing because the toilet's
feel
already
that.
ruined.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And usually,
Oh man.
well, I guess he like
That's awesome.
stands up on the thing and
Yeah, like
squats.
Crouching Tiger
in it.
style.
I mean, I did
Crouching Tiger
in
style?
Japan. There was one
There was a
toilet.
few, yeah, I was gonna say there was this one weird bar. There's a hole in the floor.
And
Are you talking about the train stations?
In Japan?
in Japan, it was in the train station.
was the train
and
station.
it was just a real culture
It was-
shock moment to just really, okay, I'm here. This is what
It's
people
a
are
hole in the
doing.
ground.
And there's only one bathroom, unisex, and it's just a
Whoa.
hole in the ground. Smells like shit in the middle of the forest.
There's like shit spots where people miss, or is it
everywhere.
like?
Oh no, it was not. Good.
I mean, I was in a train station which was upkept, but it's culture shock.
Oh, you were in the train station? Okay, I thought you were going to the temples. I remember the spot that I went to. It was literally just like a shack with a hole in the floor. But it's at a bus station or a train station, and you would not expect it to be like that.
I couldn't
But-
imagine
Yeah.
doing that. I just got a little bidet, and that
Nice.
that has changed the game for me.
Warm water, cold water.
It only does cool. So
Okay.
don't
I mean,
like
hey,
that.
I can't be mad at you.
But that's
But
you gotta upgrade.
Warm water, man.
It'll change
I don't
a
have
lot.
one.
I don't
I've done
I
the
don't
cold
have
water.
one.
I'm not trying to judge, but it's just I have experienced the warm water.
After that first week of cold shock, you get used to it. It's like that first week, you like anticipate, you're like, son of a bitch, and then you get over that. Like, after that.
I bought one because of fucking podcast.
Yep.
I did something. but
YMH.
I got something, but I had the pressure up too high. So like when
Oh,
I would turn it
oh.
on, it would hit the damn ceiling. So I definitely wasn't doing something right. But yeah, I eventually
Yeah,
learned
that's
to turn the water main down a little bit or something.
Have you ever done that while you were sitting on it? You
I mean, I
accidentally
used
pressed
it and I was like, something don't seem right.
Yeah, I've accidentally. Because I did not take the. I was just like,
Oh,
okay, it's
man.
got like a huge range on it. I'm like, it must be like, it's gradual, you
And-
know, like
and-
soft to like high. So I'm like, I'm testing it out, cranking it up. And I get about like, not even past a quarter, and I'm like, holy shit, how could anybody's asshole take this pressure
You
water?
gotta turn that water main down. I'll tell you that.
I'm like, damn, it's gonna blow another hole in my asshole, dog.
About to get that
Yeah,
fissure up.
yeah, you need a fissure for sure.
Yeah, that fissure up in your ass. You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
want that.
That. So I heard
So
that.
keep it on the low. That's the moral of the story.
I heard that if you use the bidet too much, like if you use the bidet to coax the shit out, you know, you're eventually your buttholes are not gonna push it out on its own. I heard.
Okay.
That's what I heard. You know,
Alright.
I personally don't have a bidet, but
Yeah, I don't know much, man.
I'm gonna change the
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe enough
Alright,
shit
next
talk
topic.
for this one. Okay. Personally, I'm kind of over it.
That's a perfect transition.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's great. Okay, so did you guys hear about the Florida collapse? Because that's some big stuff.
What?
That's another shit show. The
I'm
Florida
sorry.
collapse.
The Florida collapse?
Yeah, the
Oh,
building
the
that collapsed. Yeah, did you
I
hear about
heard
that?
it,
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
I
Man.
didn't. Yeah, that's sad for sure.
We'll bring our high back down.
You
know
can
what I'm
bring
saying?
it down, man. You know.
Also, there was a pedestrian bridge in D.C. that collapsed, and I heard that the bridge was could only handle people under 200 pounds.
Well, if you're talking about that.
Yeah, that was the thing. But now there's an obesity problem in America. I don't know if you know about this, but like
What do you mean?
that's why the D.C.
I don't
bridge
know about
broke.
that.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the Florida collapse still.
No, now I'm
dude,
talking about the pedestrian
I,
bridge.
I
in
thought
DC.
that was like your mama's so fat. No. Woo!
Yeah, Portland's bridge is super overdue.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. I heard that some people didn't want to go over the Selwood one for a while.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
that's why they changed it,
Yeah.
right? Didn't they?
Yeah, they just did recently before I moved here. But
Wasn't this bridge?
Yeah, you're right, they
Didn't you
did.
just tell me this bridge was on fire? Like
oh
last
yeah,
week?
Halsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the underpass. It was on
What?
the
Like,
whole
literally
underneath of it was on
Underneath
fire.
is almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drove by that. And I was actually.
You did?
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
It
like,
smelled
not
really
like
bad.
I called the cops
no,
and
not
they were
on
like,
the bridge,
Oh,
but like
they did?
underneath.
Kind
it
of.
was, like,
Look,
Okay.
man, I'm one of those guys that when I see fires, at least, unless it's like just starting, I won't call.
I'll run
you know?
towards it.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Let's see what
first
this is
dive.
about.
I called 911 because I'm like, damn, that's a giant fire. And then they took about 3 minutes to answer, which is a little unprompted. And then as soon as they answer, they go, if you're calling about the fire on Halsey Street, we know. And then I'm like, oh, okay. They were all rude about
I
it.
have
was like,
had that
damn.
exact thing happen to me calling the 911 dispatch
Yeah.
They
before.
probably
It's
get
like,
so many
it's like
calls,
okay,
stress.
hey,
Yeah, they're stressing
I'm
out.
sorry for
someone's
trying to-
dying in front of me. Or I'm sorry, I'm a little.
They're like,
What-
we know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, what do you think this is?
Fuck.
This is
Dude, okay, so I don't know about you guys, where you guys live, but you obviously know where we live, so we see a lot of crazy shit.
Uh-huh.
Oh
in
yeah,
this
right. No.
area.
Yeah.
See where we?
This
oh,
is
yeah.
northeast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I've noticed everywhere else, like, you get, like, homeless and stuff in the southeast, like, south areas, but, like, everywhere else it seems to be at least more more controlled in the neighborhoods, a little bit more nice. But over here, I got motherfuckers.
Yeah, you
taking
got-
Yeah, no, when
shit.
I was pulling in here, I was like, oh wow, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
trying to get out of here.
sorry.
When
'cause
I
of that.
moved here, that was not there.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's
Yeah.
like
It just shows up, man.
I told him, let's go throw some Molotovs, you know, give a warning shot. Next week, nothing happens, you know.
Yeah, and then we all had that reaction.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a little bruised. sometimes.
I'm like, well, God,
Yeah.
that is an
Well,
opinion.
not
I guess.
everywhere. Just saying.
Yeah, we had a mull that over idea, and I was
Yeah.
like, nah, yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't throw Molotovs.
Nah,
You gotta
nah,
hurt
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They
It's
don't
like-
have anything better to do. You know, that's their only option at this point. And it sucks, but it's just
Yeah, it's
kinda
not
like what
it's
they
not
are
a good
doing.
Well,
situation.
If I was homeless,
But you're not.
I was for a little while, but
Not really, probably. Like
But
that's
but-
a lot different.
Yeah, that's-
You know, I've been homeless. Got kicked out.
That's a
15,
choice.
You know,
No.
That ain't-
That's
Hey,
That's
right.
the other side.
My experience. I'm sorry.
you're good. I just think that it's kind of rude to set up right next to that, you know, and there's kids around, and then it's like, dog, what are
Yeah.
you doing, dog?
Yeah, no, for sure. But at the same time, it's like, where are you gonna set up?
Yeah.
Is it somewhere else where it's also rude?
Yeah, I guess you're
It's
right.
like
And then you go to the
Everywhere's
woods, you just get robbed.
And then you go anywhere and you're just getting robbed. They get robbed all the time. You know, they burn their tents and their belongings often because they get provided new ones. Like they get robbed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
this
know?
one got a hole on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like I don't know. I think I'm back and forth about it. You know, I feel like yeah, it's definitely like obviously irritating a lot of people, but like, dude, they're so twacked out, most of them, and the ones that
Yeah.
aren't twacked out, they're mentally exhausted to the point where like you probably can't even like comprehend. Like you don't understand. Like I don't understand. You know
Yeah.
what I'm not saying? Yeah.
I felt that.
None of us understand.
No.
Like none of us live like anybody that would actually understand
Would-
what the hell's going on.
Would you
in
bring the
there.
institutions
I
back?
actually was.
No, I would bring
Actually,
institutions. but
I
I'd
only
bring, like-
spent like a month or two with my mom in the like a homeless shelter, but that's like the closest we got to like actually
Yeah.
being like anything close to that.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I've done so many, similar things, and yeah, when you're living on a street like that, like there's a reason. You know what I mean? Like you're mentally
Yeah.
not able to, whether it's through drugs or just like your mental health, and that to me is why I'm just like, I can't do anything. I
Yeah,
can't.
and I'm talking shit when I say the Molotov stuff. I was
Oh,
more.
I get it.
I'm more of a
yeah.
jokester.
Totally.
I grew up in
Hardcore
Michigan
jokester.
where people are not nice to.
Oh, I could.
Yeah, they
A lot of
Anyone different.
You're not from Detroit? Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't fuck with you. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
But Detroit's coming back, so.
But on a lighter note, we are all very blessed and doing very well. You got your own studio. You're doing your thing. I was actually thinking about, I was like, because we do music on the side, but I was like, we need to save up money. And so this way we can go to somebody professional and actually.
It does help, man. Like, well, I definitely recommend any artist. Like, our studio is a great spot to go to finish your records, finalize records, and have like a professional actually do them. Like, do all your stuff at home if you can. If you can't, then go ahead and use it. It's a great spot regardless. But like, it's like, you know, it's one of those things. Like, if you have the home equipment, get your stuff just in a good space, and then just like
practice a couple times.
Not just practice. Yeah, come prepared and all that. Or some people don't come prepared. Like, you know, we made that song. We weren't prepared at all, but our song was finished in like an hour and 30 minutes. We were done with at least the whole skeleton of it. You know what I mean?
But you're also a little
Maybe
bit more
2
professional
hours.
than the average.
Well, see, and that's also everything. That's where practice meets preparation in that sense, because it's like we do all these things. We do spend a lot of time doing music and perfecting the craft, and those sessions don't happen 90% of the time.
Oh my God, yeah. Our last 5 sessions, I'll tell you right now, it's just like fuck compared to that.
But that's the type of sessions we do it for.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
when things come
you're just
together.
throwing shit at the wall, hoping something sticks, and then when it does stick, you're like, damn, this shit hits.
And then you're like, oh damn, I'm tight as fuck. I do this all the time, and then then you get your ass kicked the next couple times.
Or you go play for somebody, and then they're like,
oh no, that never happened.
Yeah, that's not good.
really? No, that's us. That's us. We go play. We're like,
I
damn,
will
this
play
is
something
fire.
for someone unless I actually know it's.
I mean, also that was a joke. It happens all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it does happen sometimes for sure. Like, people don't like everything. No one likes the same style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so hard.
Yeah,
man.
everybody's like super. You know, you don't like a lot of music, and you don't like a lot of music, and I hate a lot of music. You know, and for sure in reality, but
That's the thing with like creating a song. It's like you create it. At least for me, I create a song so that someone will hear it, and so it's like you're looking for an opinion, but
yeah, but you're hoping for a good one.
yeah.
You're like fishing, you know. You're like, I'm looking for a fish, but if a small one comes, I'm just gonna throw you back and act like I never caught you. Like,
Yeah, and you know, I think our problem is that we pretty much just show our girlfriends, and they're like,
oh, word.
They're like, yeah, we don't care. So,
Oh, word, yeah. This is one of the other two. You have the girl that doesn't care. You have the girl that's like, oh my god, it's so good.
right, yeah.
And I don't know which one I would prefer, honestly.
I prefer the girl that doesn't even pay attention to
Yeah,
music, because then
exactly.
it's like nothing matters.
Yeah.
You know, like my girlfriend likes my music. Does she listen to it? Did she ask about it? No.
Nah.
You know? She might play a song that's out and like keep it on her Apple Music and listen to it then, but she isn't like the type of girl that's gonna be like,
Your biggest fan?
oh hell no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. She'll talk about me and stuff, and like when it matters or when it's important, or you know, and give me those leg ups or whatever. But yeah, not.
You could cheat that, by the way.
Huh?
I was just
I've
I've been noticing you
I think he said,
getting close to
you
it.
can cheat fan, by the way. No, I don't want to do that either. She's
I'm
a
like,
good
you know, there's
person.
cheat codes for that, right?
Yeah.
But it was preheated.
That was perfectly timed, unintentionally.
That was, yeah.
Careful, it's hit right now.
Good. But man, what the hell is even talking about?
No, we're talking about ladies listening to music, and I
Oh,
know
yeah.
that I'm happy with my lady not really caring about my music, because you can get more creative and not having her being like in the next room like, what
Or
are you
blast
saying?
it all the time, or like do too much. You know,
Yeah.
that's the worst part. Is like, I think it's too hot or something. This is one I read. So
Yeah, and our girlfriends watched like the first few of our podcasts, but now that they don't really watch, I'm so glad, because now I feel like
You can rip it.
it's like a breath of fresh air, you know?
Yeah, I bet you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Or what I'm gonna say or whatever.
Yeah, no, I feel like that.
For real.
But Danny, you got a girl? Are you out there playing them fields? Huh? He's playing them fields, son.
You look like
So
you-
Danny,
like you
I'm
get out
wondering,
there.
do you have any ladies' advice that you want to give to these young bucks out there?
Shit, someone teach me.
Somebody. that's his lady.
Get help.
Help.
That's what he meant. Is get help.
Hey, if
No,
you want some help, we got a segment at the end of every show. You can watch it.
Yeah, it's called Ladies Advice, which is not always helpful.
Oh.
Yeah, and we had it prep for date, but it's a video,
Yeah, it's just not gonna
so
work
it ain't
today.
gonna work.
But that's fine. That's fine. So this was great. If you guys want to plug anything
Yeah,
you
you guys
got
got anything you
left,
want to plug?
What do you mean by plug?
Like
new
your-
stuff coming out.
That's like your website, your
Website.
handles, your
Yeah,
dates.
sure, man. Yeah, check out Yellow Trash Can. It's our band. And then check out Danny X Sky on Instagram. Or just Danny Sky. His music's phenomenal.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, man. Yeah, Birdman Music. If you're trying to record in Portland, we have like for sure one of the nicest spots out here. There's some really great spots. For the price, you're gonna You're gonna love us. Our engineers on staff are
What's the
amazing.
rates for people who are out there who are like pinching their pennies?
$60 an hour, including an
really
engineer. Yeah,
including
really
a
good.
phenomenal.
Yeah, we have 2 engineers
world-class
on
engineer.
staff, Skelly and Samuel. They're both insanely great.
Yeah, for those who don't know, that's actually a really good deal.
Yeah, it's a good
really
deal.
good
That's
deal.
a really
It's
good
a
deal.
really great deal for the quality. And our microphone just, it's like Sony C800 G. Go check it out. It's
Oh, yeah.
insanely amazing. Yeah, we're the only one in Portland that have it too, so
Oh shit.
it's definitely kind of a staple.
When you rent it out, do you get both rooms?
Yeah, you get like the production room, the small
Yeah,
one.
like you just have
I usually
access
go in
to
that
both
office.
rooms.
You can use it though if you want to. Yeah.
No, not the office. I mean, like the
Oh yeah,
open
there's
space.
a live room, a booth, and then a
sweet.
control room. So
That's
like
the-
2
the-
rooms plus a booth, and
The craziest thing about the studio is you have access to 2 different zones. Like you have a live room where you can jam, create, come up with the
yes,
ideas,
smart
chill.
artists, like if you're gonna be really smart about it, I'm not trying to interrupt.
No, you
bro. Come in with like 6 people, bro. Like have the one room with the control room, you have all your speakers and everything. The other one's live room.
Yeah.
Get your ideas going. Actually, like bump stuff out. Stay creative. You can have people in there to keep the vibe up, or songwriters, or whatever people you want in your sessions. In the other room, you know, you can actually just like
The actual
get
where the
music.
engineer is sitting
Yeah.
and mixing, you have a couch there, and then you can have everyone else separated from you to be locked in,
Wow.
but still have a vibe going.
That's
Yeah.
cool, man.
Then you're in
Because
your own booth. There's no window. There's
Right.
a TV instead, so you can
You
see
can
the
just
engineer
look,
only, and the engineer can see you. It's not pointing at the room, so you don't have like all the excess. Because you know, like some artists will come by themselves. Like this girl
Right.
Ocean from Seattle, she just drove down here from Seattle and by herself, and she's
Oh, wow.
19, and she's a phenomenal songwriter and singer. But like you know, props to her because that's fucking rare. By
Yeah,
the way.
that's
Yeah.
hard.
Most artists won't do that. Pay for their own studio session 3 hours away at 19 and drive it by
Yeah.
yourself.
No.
That's crazy. Like,
that is
props,
crazy,
bro.
man.
I don't
Yeah,
hear
like,
anybody
what's her
do
name? Maybe we should give her a
Ocean
shout.
Portez, you should, yeah.
Shout out to
contact
Ocean
you guys.
Portez.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
word
right.
up.
We're gonna have a lot of editing to do, but all these shout outs are worth it because these people all are talented, and we're all about spreading that talent, letting everybody know about this talent.
Totally.
Yeah, I do like that. That's kind of cool that you can separate your chill from the music too. Because a lot of studios you walk into, it's kind of everyone's all
It's like
in
one
there.
room and then the
Yeah.
studio.
And that's my biggest pet peeve is because I get in a zone. And
Right.
if I'm in that zone and someone's talking or doing
Yeah.
something else, I'm livid and it distracts me. So I need that ability
I
to
feel
say,
that.
hey, get the fuck into the other
Yesterday was a
room.
great example, honestly, because we had like 9 people there, and it was like me and him working really, and then like, but we could still work around everybody because
Right.
like you have like this other big ass room that people can do whatever the hell they want in, and there's the other room that honestly can sit like 7 people still, and like between both of it, you can have you could definitely have like 15 people there if you wanted, like
It
comfortably.
wouldn't even
Right.
matter.
You don't need that many, obviously, ever, and you really shouldn't.
That's a whole party.
Yeah, it's a party. But like, yeah, it's great because you can still like, if it's still just one artist that needs to lock in with the engineer, they'll act like it's unfazed almost because you won't be able to tell all the shit that's going on.
Right. That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming, guys. This
Yeah,
was
really
really
good.
great.
Yeah, you
Like,
too, Andrew.
I'm so glad we got to meet you, and hopefully, after this, maybe we'll be up in that studio
Steven, man,
making
yeah.
something
Making
hot
some heat,
fire.
man.
Yeah, making
Yeah.
that heater. Well,
All right.
Thank you guys so much, guys.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we love ya.
Cheers.
I demand some respect, give it to me, baby. All the things that you said, I acted, I didn't know. One talk nice to me now, whoa. 'Cause I hang up now. Please talk nice to me now, whoa. Please talk nice to me now. Talk nice to me now. Opposites do the chat.